Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Recap PwC versus Art of War. If you can't tell, I'm a bit sick. My voice is a little more nasally than normal. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to muscle through this recap and then lay down in bed and sleep a lot. So, yeah, this is it was a arranged war, like a last minute arranged. And I don't know what the breakdown was. Looks like it was 5, 12, and rest 9's breakdown. And I actually officially joined the clan on Rocco, and you can see I failed both my attacks, but they were, this attack, I'm like 99% sure it would have been a 3-star, but my kill squad didn't take out the queen, and they got stuck on the CC. And then this attack, I just got it like screwed over by a hound because the hound popped, and then took out all my balloons during the Laloon. Like, it was clean up. I took out all the defenses, but the hound messed everything up. So yeah, hopefully I'll get into the groove of things and then start 3-starring more. And be an asset for the clan. I apologize for that. Yeah, so we 3-starred one of their 11s, left a few 10s up, 1, 2, 2 10s, and we didn't use an attack. I don't know which attack it was though. It looked like it was a 9. And then yeah, so we'll get right into the attack, the Th11 attack, and as you can see, it was a Laloon with a little kill squad to get the queen in air defense right here. Drops a poison over the queen, and it gets a CC in it too, so it's a pretty good poison. The bowlers take out the air defense, do some damage to the expo, the left side expo, and then the queen, he's gonna start his Laloon now, and the queen will be there, and she'll take out a few defenses too. Balloons are moving in, and he's dropped hounds. He's dropped 3 hounds on the first air defense, which isn't typical, but Th11 things are a bit different. Balloons are cutting through the middle of the base. You have to drop a rage, or no, heal, I mean. Right there, over the big pack of balloons, because they've been taking so much damage from the Infernos and stuff. He's gonna drop his last down here, and then the balloons are gonna be following through with a haste. And at this point, he has a whole bunch of balloons. You can't even count them for these remaining defenses, and he drops a freeze and the final heal over the Inferno. And it's gonna heal them up, and they're gonna be ready for that backside Wizard Tower, which will not even take out those 2 balloons, I guess. He has a bunch of pups and 3 minions, so he drops right there. And yeah, it's a nice attack. I think this is Q. And yeah, great attack to Q. And then we have Psycho, which is Omar Sari. We did a scout on this base, and then Odd Jamie. He's a new member too, new talent 10, really good at talent 10. And he did this attack, and I forgot what went wrong, but he got like a 97%. I remember like something like Omar changed a few things about the attack. Oh, I think he meant to. I think Jamie broke or tried to break his his king into this compartment when the queen was over here, because he's gonna charge his queen into the base. And that was 3 minions or 4 minions he could have used on cleanup. So yeah, this charge is, in my opinion, incredibly risky because Inferno, he's gonna be charging into this compartment right here, and if the queen takes one step, you'll see like she'll skirt around this the range of the Inferno. So if she's like 1 tile difference, like to the right or closer to the Inferno, then she'll probably die. And Jamie tried to break his king into this compartment, but it ends up being better that the queen goes over here because then she avoids the range of the Inferno. So yeah, the king going around is better. And since this is a long charge, I'm just gonna speed up. Drops her rage for the queen because she's about to encounter the king and queen. Like right here, if she was in the range of the Inferno, she would have died. Hits the ability, takes the Inferno and the queen, and now he's gonna start his Laloon with barely any time left. A bunch of minions going down early, which is very important. The haste and the balloon, the haste balloons doesn't really make sense. Balloons going, path to that air defense, and more minions. Another wizard. Has 5 balloons left. He's gonna drop them up here with a haste, and he's gonna freeze the Inferno. So he has a lot of balloons, 2 air defense or 2 hounds. I don't think they get popped, so he could have had more cleanup, but he brought so many minions that he was fine. And the queen is still up too. She helps take down the town hall. Yeah, Psycho crushes based or Omar, but it was Jamie's plan or Odd who came up with it. So shout out to Jamie and Psycho. Then we have Mruxim. He used to be an OG PwC along with Omar and Jamie. And this is you're gonna see just a mass bowler spam, which is not a very cool attack, but it gets. Oh, Mimu is about to crash. I'll be back in a second. So as I was saying, my Mimu crashed. Mimu is the app I use to play Clash or do YouTube stuff on the computer. It's much better than BlueStacks, in my opinion. So yeah, it's a bowler spam, but it gets the job done, and because the Infernos are both reachable from the core, once in the core, that's why I like those bases, like normal, like current bases, like meta bases, have the little ringer on the Inferno, like the 2 space ring. It's because the bowlers can't reach. Bowlers are still really powerful, so if you see a base like this, then it's usually better just to go with the safe 3-star than do a risky Laloon. Like I think we used 4 attacks on this base, and they were just Laloons, and it wasn't necessary at all because you could just spam bowlers up the middle and get a 3-star just like Mruxim did. When you do bowler spam, it's not as cool, but I mean the 3-star is a 3-star. It's sort of like the bowler witch attack at Town Hall 11. Not many people liked it at Town Hall 11 because it wasn't impressive. It was just spam, just like this attack. But it's became a lot more like popular, and people are more okay with it because it's just easier and it gets the job done, and it's not as risky as the Laloon attack. PwC, I know like the leaders don't like seeing bowler witch dips at Tunnel 11, and they always get mad. So like you'll rarely see a bowler witch dip at in here. And yeah, but the bowler witch attack at 10v10, that's stupid in my opinion. Town Hall 10 is supposed to be like the Town Hall level where you like plan actual attacks, no spam or anything. So moving on from that, we have Blast, who got a 6-pack, if you didn't notice. He's coming in with this Laloon attack, and it's a really interesting attack actually. So he uses this bowler to take out this air defense, and pro tip, if it's a collector, there is an elixir collector right here, if you don't remember. I can't really show it, but I think the elixir collector has like 900 something HP, and the air defense has 1100 something HP. So you can't take out an air defense when you're bouncing it off of a collector. So you used an earthquake. He used an earthquake to and the reason you can't use the bowler to bounce is because the collector will go down before the air defense. So he used the earthquake to take out the remaining HP on the air defense. So as I said, it was an interesting attack, and this is why he uses the golem and the queen to take out this little section of the base and the inferno, and he uses the king and 4 valkyries to take out like this section of the base. So he splits the king and queen. The poison is going to go down. Valkyries and king are gonna take out the queen, and since the kill squad got split, the hound and loon won't be a problem. So he starts a loon now. Really heavy at the beginning. Dropped like 7 balloons over there. And since he already took out 3 air defenses, he only needs 2 hounds. He can go heavy on the balloons. And then the hound does pop actually, and that will be a problem. But as you can see, they sort of split up, and then the hounds, or I mean the pups from blast his hounds, they end up taking out those pups eventually. And then he missed the freeze on the Inferno Tower, but it's fine because all the balloons, he had so many balloons that they all just took out the Inferno. And you can see that the enemy pups finally went down. So yeah. And there's a troll Tesla. I think he forgot to drop balloons there because we attacked the space like 3 to 4 times. So yeah. Just minions of pups right now, and that was it. So this is the second part of his 3-star, or part of his 6-pack. I'm sorry for all the coughing. He drops this wizard right here to funnel the queen, and then a bowler to take out this elixir and mortar. Then he's gonna drop a couple. Oh, he's not going to. That was Cheroy attacked the space first, and he broke his queen in right here. And he wanted her. I think he wanted her to go in and take out this air defense or this Inferno Tower, but she didn't. She like walked in, took out these 2 defenses, ran out. So blast is gonna. This is pretty much the exact same attack as Cheroy, but it's slightly different. So right here, he wants his queen to take out the CC, and then his king and bowlers are going to take out this part of the base, and it's going to create a funnel for queen charge, because the queen is going to go inside and take out these remaining defenses. Or no, not remaining defense. Take out these air defenses and sweeper and the queen and 1 Inferno Tower. I'm so tired right now. If you're not tired, so sick. So I'm not really making much sense. So queen is heading inside right now, taking out that sweeper. And this bowler right here is going to take out this air defense. Queen is going to hop inside right here. And he's going to drop rage, which I don't think he needed. He could have used ability on the Inferno Tower and the queen, and then use the rage like right about now, because all these point defense are going to target the queen, and he could have got a lot more value from the queen. She possibly could have even lived. Well, I don't know, there's a lot of point defense. So Hound and Loon is going to go down from the CC, and he's just going to use 1 Hound to tank for his balloons. And he's going to have a rage and heal. I think he swags the... No, he doesn't. He does not swag anything. I just remembered. He drops a heal. And he could have swagged the rage, that's what it was, but he doesn't. So yeah, a bunch of balloons and a. I don't know why he had that hog. Oh, I think it was to pull the CC. So cleanup is starting right about now. Yeah. So good job to Blast for getting that 6-pack. And yeah, that's our Th11 and 11 attack thing. Whoops. And then we have our War versus German Titans. So we spun in the potluck. I think Mimu is about to crash again. Yeah, it is. We wore German Titans like I don't know a few months ago when PwC just like started up again and we lost. So we're gonna hopefully win it this time. So good luck to German Titans and hope we have a fun war. And okay, that's the recap. You can see that Mimu is dying right now. I don't know why it does that, but whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna go lay in bed, watch my Netflix show. I'm watching Arrow right now. If you haven't watched it, it's I don't know, I love it and hate it. And if you have, I think everybody can agree on the fact that it's super unrealistic at times. Like I think Arrow, the protagonist, the main character, um, I think he's probably dodged like I'm only in season 2 right now, and he's probably dodged like 1,000 plus bullets because everybody has guns and he has a little bow and arrow, and he always gets shot at because he's like doing hero stuff, vigilante stuff, and no one has ever landed. I think he's gotten shot once of like the hundreds of times he's been shot at with many bullets and the endless clips that never run out of ammo by the enemies. Like he could be standing wide open and all the people could be shooting at him and they'll all miss. Sort of like the clone troopers from Star Wars. So that's one of my main gripes of the shows with that show. And there's so many just other unrealistic things that I notice like every episode that just sort of annoys me. But other than that, I like the story. Sort of. I don't know. I sort of like the story. I don't know. I don't. Arrow's an okay show. I'm just gonna finish it, move on, and watch another show soon. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the recap. I hope you guys enjoyed that little arrow rant. I need to complain to somebody about it because it's super annoying and frustrating to watch. I doubt anybody even watched this far, so I'm just probably talking to myself and ranting to myself. But yeah, goodbye. Hope you guys enjoyed this recap.